Hey folks, a little bit of a different video. This isn't my opinion. Well, I guess in my opinion to be a little bit more than anything, I'm looking for your opinion. I don't know very much about ribbon mics at all. I could name a few models based on reading I've done. I've had a few cheap models down here in the studio. I had the Michael Jolie's briefly. It was so brief I didn't get to use them or enjoy them very much. I had some Apex stuff, which you guys probably know is, I think it's cheap Chinese stuff, I think. Again, I'm not going to play know-it-all here. This is me asking you guys. So, as I ask you, what ribbon mic or mics, either, one mono or two stereo, what ribbon mic or mics should I get? Here's a few criteria. I'd like to stick to around $1,000 Canadian a mic. So I think that's around 800 right now. I'd have to do the conversion. Let's call it 1,000 US. That makes it easy for probably everybody. So let's stick to 1,000 US per mic, mono or stereo, like mono or stereo set. Active or passive is fine. And the most versatile, like I'd like to use it on guitar cabs and vocals and overheads. And what else is in that criteria? I think that's about it. Now, I'm just going to say again, I've only had a few ribbon mics down here. I don't know a lot about them. I'm asking you guys. Oh, so in the other criteria is, can you please put what you think I should, in the comments, put what you think I should buy. And if you don't mind, just a little sentence or two, like why. Like you're like, oh, the Coles 4038 because the Beatles used it on mono overhead for 90% of the Beatles songs or something like that. You know what I mean? Or you're like, I like, this one, whatever the heck that is. I like that one because I do metal and it sounds good on my metal guitar cabinet. Like if you don't mind in that format. So let's see some of the contenders here. Long and McQuaid's got this, somebody suggested this Rode NTR active ribbon. And I guess the active is so that if you accidentally hit the phantom power, you don't blow it. Do I got that right? People are also telling me the phantom power problem is only really a problem in like old ribbon mics. It's not as big of a problem as everyone thinks. Dogs, Pomeranians over there. Okay, so the Rode NTR, anybody know that one? Long and McQuaid have, one in stock, or I could probably go. Oh, that's the other kick in the butt is it's got to be something I can get to Canada. Now, via Sweetwater, I can get anything, but, I'd prefer dash that rule. You can't play to that criteria. I'm just going to have to get something from Sweetwater. Canada's not going to have almost anything. Having said that, there's Long and McQuaid where they do have an R10, a Royer R10. Now, this has been suggested to me. Look how beautiful that is. Hey, Millie, what are you doing back there? Hey, Millie, I don't like when you go back there. Millie, hey, you come back here. What are you doing? All right. Royer R10 has been suggested to me as being versatile, being a modern take. Here's the Coles 4038. Truth be told, this is probably what I want. They're $2,000 a pop. Why would I want one? Well, because as far as I understand it, the Beatles used a 4038 on some 90% of their drum tracks, their mono overhead for Ringo. Now, do the Beatles have a great drum sound? Not always, but sometimes they have a drum sound I like. Tomorrow Never Knows. Some of the other stuff on Revolver. Strawberry Fields Forever. I like that drum sound, but how much of that is the ribbon mic and how much of that is the Fairchild and the Altec compressor compressing, absolutely whacking the bejesus out of the mono overhead, So I don't know. Why do I think I want a Coles 4038? Because the Beatles used one, and because when I was a White Stripes fan, Jack White would use them back before the whole free speech debacle. I was a White Stripes fan. I had to get rid of all my stuff when he went anti-free speech and anti-child trafficking movies for some reason, which is, I still cannot get my mind around that. Mel Gibson made a child trafficking movie, and Jack White lost his you-know-what and frickin' jumped off Twitter. He's just like, I've had enough of this. It's like, what? You don't like anti-trafficking movies? Anyway, I'm going down another rabbit hole. Cole's Farty 38. Do I want that? What's another reason I want ribbon mic? Because I've never had one. I mean, I've used them down here, but because I've never really owned one and really played with it. Because a producer I really like named Mark Kramer says that every self-respecting studio guy should have a ribbon mic because it is the most natural sounding thing. So if you can get something to sound beautiful and natural in a room, it's a ribbon mic you're looking for to pick up the true sound of that, according to Mark Kramer, probably the greatest living music producer on the planet. Not in terms of commercial success, but in terms of what he has done with albums, with Jed Fair, and of course his own band Bogwater, and I'm struggling to think of his credentials right now. He's worked with Ween, but that was more of a lo-fi setting. Galaxy 500, I love the sound of them records. But anyway, Mark Kramer says that every self-respecting studio guy should have a ribbon mic. So this is my next obsession. What else do we got here? The Fat Top 2. So this used to be Cascade. I understand the guy that made Cascade died, unfortunately. And so now they're called Pinnacles. Really tough, in my opinion, to get in Canada. Pinnacle microphones. I could get them from Sweetwater. I could get them in a double set. The Golden Age Project, they have several mics on. They're on sale right now, too. They got an R2 MK2. They've got an active. They got a passive. Sweetwater's just got a ton. They got the Bear, like the handheld. They got the Royer R121, which is probably what I should buy. There's the Golden Age Projects on sale again. Like, are these cheap ribbon mics worth it? $179 versus $14.99. Am I going to get the value difference out of that? Oh, and Warm's making all these clones, which is awesome. There's more Golden Age. What else we got here? MXL R144, AE8 R88, SE Electronics Voodoo, Royer R10, AEA, SE, AEA, AEA. Oh, 2-pack of Royers for $3,000 US. Woo boy. I don't even know what that would be in Canadian. Probably almost $4 or $5,000. SE Electronics, limited edition Royer. I should probably not buy cheap with this. I should probably really bear down and, well, that's not bad. There's a 2-pack of Pinnacles for $625 US. That's probably $1,000 Canadian. It's probably what I should buy right there. I don't love the brown. I thought they used to come in gold, but some more Pinnacles. Microphones Vinny. Michael Jolie used to mod this stuff, but he's out of that business, unfortunately. Golden Age Project. Look at that crazy thing. Ocean Way. Tube ribbon. Oh, man. $5,000. Now I'm going down a rabbit hole I do not want to go down. Oh, look at that. Pinnacle microphones, Fat Top, ribbon microphone, stereo pair, black and gold. A couple of R10s, so... Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, there's 4 more pages? What? Sheesh. There's a bundle. I should just call my Sweetwater guy and say, listen, what are you going to hook me up with? He'll hook me up with something. Those Sweetwater guys, like, I'm a Canadian, right? Those Sweetwater guys, they'll bend over backwards. Email them, or they'll call you, or you call them, and they're just like, yeah, what do I got to do to get you to buy something today? They'll just make it work, Man, there's a lot of options, a lot of Pinnacle. I feel like page 1 and 2 are the same somehow. Anyway, so I'm asking you guys, what do you use for ribbon mics? And what should I pick up? And I'm looking for versatile. I'm looking to put it on a guitar cab. I'm looking to do vocals with it. I'm looking to drum overhead with it. It can be mono or it can be a stereo pair. And that's it. Thanks very much, guys and girls. Talk to you later on. Peace.